Is the Trinity River in Fort Worth safe enough for swimming? News 8 checked the water. We found high levels of fecal matter near spots where tubing enthusiasts have made a splash. More surprising, the test health officials do not give. Channel 8's Chris Hawes has this News 8 exclusive.
This is what Fort Worth will likely look like in 10 years. A bypass channel will redirect the Trinity River to create an island full of development north of downtown. Woody Frossard is the project manager.
Something similar to a San Antonio downtown Riverwalk, only on a much larger scale.
The Trinity River Vision Authorities encouraged families to start using the river now. There are tubing parties downtown and a new wakeboard park near I-35 and Northside Drive. It all made us wonder, what's in the water? WFAA hired Analab to help us test for E. coli, which means excrement from humans or warm-blooded animals is in the water. It can indicate harmful bacteria. 2 samples at the wakeboard park found virtually no E. coli. 1 of 2 samples at the tubing area, however, was enough to make you sick.
Diarrheas, loose stools, of course, sometimes vomitings.
The sample found 387 E. coli organisms per 100 milliliters of river water. That's well above what the EPA recommends as acceptable. Dr. Joon Lee is an environmental scientist at UNT Health Science Center who studies public health hazards. There's excrement in the water.
Yes.
Dr. Lee explains that there's actually always at least some E. coli in rivers and lakes. When average levels over time hit 126, EPA scientists become concerned. 1 sample, however, does not tell you much.
You would still not be able to tell the public the water is safe or it's not safe, either one.
So we went to look for all the official sampling at this location or the new wakeboard park up the river. We got a surprise. There was not any. Why hadn't you tested there before?
We haven't had public going in at those locations before, and the wake park didn't exist till this year.
We checked samples taken in the past couple of years at the sites closest to those recreation areas. Here's what we found. Out of 5 sites, these 4 exceeded a recommended Environmental Protection Agency standard for concern, meaning the levels could increase your chances of getting sick. The 5th, at a dam south of Northside Drive, had acceptable levels.
The public enjoys it. I'm very comfortable with being in there. I've been doing it my whole career. I've never been sick from the water, so I have no problems telling you I believe the river is safe.
On Friday, Frossard took the first official samples at the tubing and wakeboarding areas. They came back at acceptable levels. Why now and not 2 years ago before people started using the river?
People have always used the river. We've got the Fort Worth Ski Club.
Dr. Lee says more samples are needed at all sampling locations to protect the public. Frossard says the Trinity River Water District will start testing the tubing and wakeboard park areas regularly this fall. In Fort Worth, Chris Hawes, Channel 8 News.